So I just booked a ticket to go to Brazil to visit my dad, who I haven't seen since 2010. That's more than like 12 years ago. My parents brought my sister and I from Brazil to the US back in 1999, where we lived together until 2003. That's when my parents got divorced, and a few years later, my dad moved back to Brazil for whatever reason, and only visited him once, which was in 2010. But ever since, I was so focused on starting my career that I was never able to afford a trip like this. And when he left, he was never able to come back because of his visa status, which I will definitely not get into. So it's a pretty complicated personal situation between my dad and I, but I can't let this prevent us from seeing each other. And it's pretty much on me now if we ever want to spend time together. And the more time that goes by, the more I realize how we're here for a limited time. So might as well take advantage of it. I would hate to regret not seeing my dad if anything ever happened to him. So that's why I'm doing this. So I left from Delaware and came to New York. And now I'm waiting for my driver to get here in order to get to the JFK airport. He said that there's a little bit of traffic, so I'm just waiting. Good thing my flight got delayed, or else I'll be super pissed right now. Oh, rat, dude. Oh, those things just walk around here like it's a pet, dude. So I just got to my dad's house and he gave me a knife. He has like a whole process to make knives, and he told me that the knife is not yet sharpened. So we're about to do that right now.
You can see this is cut anything.
Watching my dad sharpen this knife like the ultimate blacksmith was a complete surprise to me. Little did I know this was the hobby he picked up along the way while living in Brazil with his current wife and kids. It took him 2 weeks to create this custom-made knife he made for me. So it was definitely a special gift.
Agora aqui é um estropo de couro para dar um acabamento final.
Nossa. Oh my god, that's sharp.
Isso é couro.
What? It's huge. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Okay, I gotta put this away before I hurt someone. So this is the final product right here. It comes with the holster. Made by her. Look at this. Look how detailed this is. This is crazy. Você matou jacaré pra isso, né? Amazing. Really cool. My father left the US when I was still a teenager. That kind of impacted me a lot, like not having a father, not having a dad. But if my dad was in my life, I think things would have been a little bit differently. Parents always want to do what's best for their kid, but just because their intentions are good doesn't mean it's actually good for you. I feel like only I will know what's best for me because no one else is walking in my shoes. Ever since I left high school, I just decided to listen to my own instincts and everyone's opinion. Doesn't matter who you are. If you told me to do something I didn't want to do, I would just ignore you and continue what I was doing. I treated my 20s like it was a testing ground. Obviously, I didn't find success instantly, but I feel like now I'm free. I can do whatever. I'm not tied down to anything. That's what I've always been chasing.
Bitch!
Lots of stuff here is pretty different, not gonna lie. Like the way the kitchen's essentials are. I am so lost. And even the silence. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of barking dogs when you walk the neighborhood. It just definitely feels like I'm in a different world. Where's the coffee creamer? Pai, quando você voltou de volta pro Brasil da América, qual que é a coisa que você mais estranhou?
O trânsito aqui é selvagem. Lá as pessoas obedecem às leis de trânsito, aqui não. Já tinha dirigido tanto no Brasil, quando eu cheguei aqui eu não sabia dirigir. Demorou para eu pegar o jeito do brasileiro dirigir. Supermercado nos Estados Unidos, você vai nas prateleiras, tem muito mais quantidade de coisa. Aqui parecia que tinha pouca coisa. Hoje eu já me acostumei, né? A gente olha, parece que tem bastante coisa. Mas na época, eu falava, nossa, que pequeno. E você, o que você achou muito diferente aqui?
Eu ainda tô tentando me acostumar a jogar o papel higiênico no lixo.
Isso é complicado.
Às vezes eu jogo na privada e eu espera que não entope.
Isso é uma coisa que eu acho que devia mudar aqui.
One thing I forgot to mention is that it was also my dad's birthday. So he called up family members I haven't seen since I moved to the States.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow. My uncle, my aunt, and their families all came, my cousins, and we were able to catch up and be like, you know, family. Although I was a little cold at nighttime because there's no heater, but this is the type of experience that humbles you. And that's one theme of this trip, is a humbling experience.
Tira a tampa ali, rapaz.
My dad's style is something else. I don't know what he's going for, but maybe some people can learn from him. If I can describe my dad with one word, it would be outdoorsy. I guess that's where I got it from. Honestly, I have no idea where the I am, but oh my God, this place was like 40 Brazilian reals to get in. I'm not sure how much that is, but probably like $10. And look at this view that you get. There's a bunch of little boats here if you want to take one, but since my dad already owns a boat, it's gonna be much better to cruise around.
Nossa, tá barro, hein? Ei, mas eu tô com medo de atolar aqui nesse lugar aqui, ó.
Not having a cemented boat ramp makes dropping off the boat extremely risky, especially when the ground is unstable. But good thing my dad has a proper vehicle and some driving skills to get this done safely, because if it was up to me, the car would have been in the water instead of the boat.
Conseguimos! Depois eu coloco tudo dobradinho. Aí, essa câmera aí.
So the plan was to take the boat to an island where we can set up a camp. Everything was in a boat and we were ready to leave. Uh-oh. Aê!
Aqui a gente vai descarregar as coisas, vai fazer o rango por aqui.
Bem legal ter um barquinho, né?
É. Pena que é veinho, né? Mas tá bom, é o que dá pra ter, a gente tá se divertindo.
Quebra o galho.
Acertou? Lindo! Acertou.
Aê!
Você quer com barulho ou sem barulho?
Barulho é mais legal, né?
Barulho.
Pode tirar mais aí.
Dad, what's the definition of a real man?
Beer, rifle, women, fish.
Oh yeah. My dad introduced me to fishing when I was younger, and it's the whole reason why I love it so much. So I asked if we can do it again, and he said he knew the perfect place. So we rented a house in front of the bay where we can go fishing and have somewhere to cook. We also had a local tour guide who would teach us the best way to fish in this area. The only way to get here is by boat. And in the beginning, we thought we weren't gonna make it because the engine wasn't turning on. But I guess they ended up figuring out the problem and they were able to start the engine again. The good thing about today is that we have a tour guide, because if we were here by ourselves, we would probably not be able to catch anything. Today we have a chance. So here they use sardines to fish and sometimes shrimp, one of those two. But today we're doing sardines. Not sure what we're fishing for, but I'm down to catch anything, to be honest.
Quando ele chegar, você para. Não fica puxando até
Não
então.
deixa a vara bater aqui, tá?
Ah,
Pega a vara dele que é mole.
é, guri!
Você viu? Tá tudo pequenininha. A sardinha tá muito grande pra ela.
Oi!
Não deixa cair na água, cara.
Ela vai morrer.
Qual que é o nome desse daí, Renato?
Isso é pescado. Pescadinho
Pescado.
amarelo.
Que isso, hein, Rafa? Você dando lição de pescaria em nós, cara?
Pois é. Ó, tá levando, tá levando.
Aí. Vai, pode jogar com
This is a...
Tá filmando aqui?
Tá filmando já. This is a fish called pescado.
Tira de lá.
Ela tem um dente, hein?
Tira
Cuidado.
minha linha ali.
Mas você pega
Tira
onde?
minha linha.
Beautiful fish.
Difícil pegar esse pescado, hein? Se não tiver as mães, não tira ela, cara. Tem gente que vem aí que demora pra aprender a pegar, ó.
E elas crescem quanto? Bastante?
Ah, ela dá até uns 30 quilos, né?
Ah, é?
Nossa, meu
Essa aí é
Deus.
tudo fiote.
That was cool.
Nossa senhora, cara.
Olha, ele pegou.
Nós pegamos ao mesmo tempo, cara.
Olha só, mas olha essa aqui.
Olha lá.
Bonito, hein?
Dá beijinho.
Não.
So we're just gonna leave this rod over here chilling to catch a stingray. Opa! É grandinha.
Ricardo,
Oi?
vem cá agora. Vem vindo reto, vem vindo. Pra cá. Lá no Jari tem um portinho também, que dá pra tirar ela lá.
Ela tá ali perto da boia. Ela tá forte, cara.
Esperando o quê? Acho que vai ter que apertar um pouquinho mais aí.
Rapaz, ela voltou a pegar força.
Tem que cansar ela. Tá cansando?
Eu tô. Quer continuar aqui?
Não, vai em frente. You know it's serious when he flips the hat over. It's been already 15 minutes and he's still reeling it in. It's a heavy ass stingray.
Ela provavelmente ficou presa nas pedras. Aí o amigo nosso vai com o barco pra tentar soltar, pra ver se pega.
This was my dad's first time catching a stingray. The locals here likes to make a broth out of it, saying it's delicious. So I couldn't wait to try it. Que
Perdemos.
Que
Que sufoco, hein?
Cara, era imensa, cara.
Muito
Imensa.
grande.
He just lost it. Damn it. I really wanted to see it. I wanted to eat it, but unfortunately, that day is not today. That sucks.
Devia ter mais de 50 quilos. Assim, ó, enorme assim.
E ela queria dar rabada, mas o rabo dela é dessa altura assim.
Que bem.
Acontece, né? Olha, ó, arrebentou tudo, ó.
Valinha 50, hein?
Pensei que a gente ia comer raia hoje.
Essa ia dar um caldão, hein, Renato? Deu 20 minutos de briga, né?
Tem
Cara,
20
meu
minutos.
braço chegou a cansar, cara.
Queria a raia pra comer? Não tem, não tem. Tô triste.
So from here, I'm going back to my dad's house so I can get the rest of my luggage, and then I'm going to the airport. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to shower, so I feel bad for the people that I'm sitting next to on the plane. Hopefully they're not bothered by the smell of fish. On my way back to my dad's house, we noticed the tide going down, which blocked a path from us going back to the car. My flight was in a couple of hours, and if we couldn't leave here on time, I would have totally missed it. But good thing some of us were willing to get wet, and because of that, I didn't. I definitely came back more motivated from this trip. It really inspired me, looking at all the things that I have and the position that I'm in. It's definitely something that I take for granted at times, just because I get used to things, but going there made me reflect a little bit more, which was great. I only stayed there for a week, and there wasn't much time to do everything that we wanted to do. But at least I was able to catch up with my dad, which was the most important. And I also wanted to go fishing with him because I grew up fishing with him. Definitely gonna be seeing him more often, and I can't wait to see what we do next out there. But whatever it is, should be fun.